Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am the pick a card Empress, and thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading. You guys seem to be responding well to the shorter readings, so I'm going to be putting them out more often. It's easier for me too, so I'm glad that you guys are liking them. Okay, so today we're asking what do your spirit guides want you to know, and it's going to be a 4-card pull. Okay, and then we're going to get further advice from spirit in the end. Okay, I forgot to put out the piles, my gosh. All right, so pile number 1 is going to be the rose quartz angel, one of my favorites. Pile 2, this orgonite, black tourmaline orgonite. And pile 3, this elephant here. Okay, this jade elephant. So pause the video, do your system, pick your pile, and I'm going to be back with your message from your spirit guide. Okay, all right guys. Hey pile 1, if you chose the rose quartz angel, this is your reading. Now I noticed that your reading started at 111. So that's an activation. Okay, maybe at the beginning of a spiritual awakening, or there's a new cycle that is beginning for you. But master number 11, which is part of it, because 111 is the vibrations of 1 and 11. Now 1 is about the magician. Okay, it's about using all the tools in the toolbox to manifest a new beginning for yourself. Okay, it's about standing in your power. And then the vibrations of 11 is about mastering the self. Okay, so right now you're being called to step into your spiritual journey. You're being called to take charge of your life. You're being called to manifest a new beginning. If you've been giving your power over to someone or something else, could be substances, whatever it is, spirit saying stop that. Spirit saying stop that, right? You are loved by the universe, and you have to remember that all the time. You are a divine being of love and light. So this is about taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, and taking care of your soul. Okay, so anything that you might be doing to sabotage yourself, okay, spirit saying stop that. This is time for a new beginning. I know it's easier said than done, but it is more than possible. So that is your first message. So let's get the cards out, and let's see how that initial message bears out. But I do think that this is the main message. You got to take back your power. You have to recognize who you are and take back your power. All right, so let's get one card from this one. This is from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. So we'll just take one card. And I'm not going to read these from like the book or anything. These are just going to be my intuitive hits, okay? So we have this. I always like to be surprised, so I don't really like surprises in real life, but when I'm reading cards, I like the surprise because I like the challenge. It eliminates my ego. Okay, so it's already been chosen. We have Stag here, and Stag is another card about standing in your power, especially standing in your masculine power. That's divine masculine energy. Alrighty, so that's already chosen for you. Then we have the energy oracle cards. So this card is from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Getting a weird message about marijuana with that one, but let's see. Okay, woman holding a heart, but I'm going to acknowledge that it came out reverse. I'm going to acknowledge that in this deck. I think that they're telling me that's important. And then from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Alright, you got 2. So we have, let me just put it here so that you can see things properly. We have come together. Okay, so there's some love messages here. And then it says sacred pool. Interesting. All right. Well, we're going to see what that's about. Come in, the water is fine. That's what they're saying. Come in, the water is fine. All right. They're asking you to dive deep into your emotions and to dive deep into your spirituality and your spiritual gifts. I see this card number 47 here. 47 reduced to 11. So we get that vibration of 11 again. Okay, so for some of you that I'm reading for, this is concerning maybe a twin flame soulmate journey. Maybe this is concerning justice. Bring justice and balance back to yourself. All right. So Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to dive deep into your emotions. Dive deep into your spiritual journey here. Okay, this is where you're going to find a divinity, where you're going to say redeem yourself. All right, I'm going to come back to this card, but I think this is the most important card right here. I feel I might read this one from the book too. All right, anyway, let's get the first card. The first card is yes. Okay, so maybe you had a question in your mind. Spirit is saying yes, whatever that question is. Okay, it looks like you've been getting downloads recently. I see it here. You've been getting downloads here recently about yourself, and maybe how you view yourself, or maybe how you view a third-party situation. Spirit is saying whatever your intuitive nudges are, they are correct. I'm going to pull a card on that. What is this concerning, Spirit? Yeah, okay. So Spirit wants you to look at some kind of woundedness that you may have precipitated you engaging in maybe some kind of third-party situation. I'm going to pull another card. Yeah, exactly. Spirit is saying, okay, there's some part of you that was unhealed or is unhealed, and that woundedness, that distorted self, that distorted part of yourself, it looks like it made you engage in some kind of third-party situation where you weren't happy. So Spirit is saying you need to go back, identify what this woundedness is, and heal it, because unless you heal this, you're looking at a repeat cycle right here. Okay? You're looking at a repeat cycle. Spirit is saying stand in your power. Don't let anybody influence you to compromise yourself and beliefs. Trust your intuition. It says trust and thrive. Spirit is saying trust your intuition here about a particular situation. You are supported. Okay? It looks like your mind, body, and spirit is in one accord about a particular situation. Spirit is saying trust your intuition, stand in your power. Okay? Masculine energy is about dominance. It's about power. It's about drive. Okay? Now is not a time to be passive. Now is not a time to give your power away to someone else. Wait on somebody else to make a decision for your life. So maybe you're in a third-party situation and you've been waiting on that person to leave the other person. Spirit say, no, fuck no. No. You take back your power. You stand in your power. You stand in your power. Yeah, look. This person's not standing in their power here either. We have the card number 44. 44 reduced to 8. So we have 8 here and 8 here. So people here in this part might be seeing 8 frequently. And that is about strength. So this is telling me that you're not standing in your power, especially when it comes to love. We have a woman holding a heart here. So it looks like you are in love, but this person might be in a third-party situation. You might be waiting for that person to leave for someone else. But Spirit is saying, no, that is not it. Spirit is saying, stand in your power and love yourself first. You see that love that you want, you're waiting to give to somebody else? Spirit is saying, give it all to yourself. Give it all to yourself. You deserve it. You deserve it, right? If this person's meant to be in your life, they're going to recognize your worth and your beauty, but you have to recognize your worth and your beauty first. That's what your spirit guides want you to know. Let me pull a card on that. So don't give your power away to somebody else, waiting on them to leave another party, right? So that you could get, sloppy seconds. No, you take back your power. It looks like there was some sort of a betrayal, painful ending between you and a love interest. Now, it doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be somebody that you care about. Maybe your mother, maybe your father. Maybe something happened in childhood. And maybe you've been giving your power away to that situation, letting that unwoundedness have power over your life, making it influence your decisions, especially in love. But Spirit is saying, no, this is where the cycle ends. You have to take your power back. Yeah, because unless you take your power back, You're not going to have this new beginning that's waiting here for you. Spirit says release codependency. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Release codependency. Release the clinginess. Release any kind of toxic relationship that does not honor who you really are inside. And then we have something come together. So it looks like all this has to happen. You standing in your power, you loving yourself, you releasing toxicity in order to come together with a true love. Now that true love might be this person that you're thinking about right now, or that true love might be somebody else, someone who is willing to stand in their power and be a person of integrity. Let's see. I'm getting a breakup here. I'm getting a breakup here. It looks like there was some kind of breakup with someone else. Somebody might have even ghosted you. Maybe you didn't get the opportunity to speak your truth. It looks like this person wants to come back. It looks like they want to come back. Yeah, I think they were juggling before, but they're now realizing that you're the one, so they want to come back. But they're not standing in their power either. Now, if there's an energetic connection, if you aren't standing in your power, they're not going to stand in their power. So you have to take your power back before they stand in their power and come forward. So everything hinges on you taking your power back, standing in your power, and manifesting new beginnings for yourself. You are the magician, whether you're a man or a woman. You are the magician. The power is in your hands. Okay, don't give it away to somebody else. And then we have your sacred pool. What is this about? It's standing in your power. The 9 of Wands. Standing in your power. Tap into that pool of resources that you have inside. That infinite pool of resources. That infinite pool of protection, of knowledge. So for part number 1, stand in your power. Release any kind of self-deception or any kind of deception by others. You stand in your power. You see the bullshit. Don't close your eyes to it. You see the bullshit. Delete any kind of drama or anybody that wants to bring drama into your life. See everything as it is. Wake up. Spirit saying wake up and look at it again. So stand in your power. It's all about standing in your power. Stand in your power. Okay. I'm going to read this sacred pool here from the book, so make sure you get the message. But the message is clear. It's all of it is standing in your power. Stand in your power. Stand in your power. Let's see 47. Let's see the sacred pool here. It says, when you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The sacred pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with vigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Because no matter where you're at right now, you've come from far. Trust me, okay? If you're here with these readings, you've come from far, right? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. So you have so much untapped potential inside of you that you're not looking at because maybe you're looking at some other person. But Spirit is saying, stand in your power. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success will be yours, whatever your inquiry. Right? So Spirit says there's untapped potential inside of you. And Spirit is calling for you to show the world unconditional love. But you cannot show the world unconditional love unless you love yourself first. And that's about respecting yourself, standing in your power, and letting people know where to get off. Okay? You have to draw that line in your sand. Now, you're not going to build any kind of barriers, but you are going to put healthy boundaries because you're important and you have value. So you don't let anybody take advantage of you or treat you any particular way. Spirit saying stand in your power. Okay? So let's get one last advice card to wrap this up. But the message is clear. It's stand in your power. You are your own magician. You have to bring balance and justice to yourself. Maybe you've been waiting for closure, even somebody to come back and apologize. Well, F their apology. You get your own closure. You can do that. Because sometimes people willingly withhold that apology just to keep you energetically engaged in their toxicity. Okay? We have flexible in reverse. So Spirit is saying right now that you're not listening to your intuition. Okay? Spirit is trying to tell you something about some kind of cycle of behavior that you've been trapped in for a very long time, but you're being rigid. You're not listening. All right, it's like you're blocking out your intuition. But Spirit is trying to tell you that there's some kind of cycle that you've been in, and you need to let that cycle go if you are to progress. Yeah, it's a cycle of self-deception. All right, it's a cycle of self-deception. But Spirit says again, it comes again. Stand in your power. Okay, don't tell yourself a different story to what's happening. Don't get caught in a fantasy or illusion. Look at the facts as they are and act in accordance. All right? Stand in your power. All right, Power One? All right, Power One, this is your reading. That's what your spirit guides wanted you to know. Stand in your power. All right, my love. Take care. Bye. Hey, Power Two, if you chose the Black Tourmaline Orgonite, this is your reading. So, first message, maybe there's a need for you to ramp up your spiritual protection at this time. But this is also a message from your spirit guides that you are being divinely guided and protected, but especially protected at this particular time, okay? So you're going to be a little more vigilant with your grounding and protection practices, your prayers, whatever it is. But know that you're protected. That's the first message that they want you to know. So let's go into these decks. This is a 4-card pull. So the first deck I'm taking this from, I'm going to get a card from Work Your Light. The Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay, and you got 2. It says Council of Light. So I'm saying you are really protected at this time, and it then says no. Okay, no. And then we have angels and ancestors. Let's get one card from this deck. We have Heart Guardian. From the Energy Oracle cards. We have Journey, but I'm going to know that it came out in reverse. I'm reading reversals. From the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Oh. We have Goblins, and it's in reverse. I'm going to read that from the book. Okay, so, and then I will do this one last. Alrighty. So the first thing, let's get to it, right? You might have had some kind of burning question. Should you contact someone? Is this person for you? Is this career for you? Whatever it is, whatever burning question that you had in your heart, Spirit saying no. Spirit saying wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so this is about divine timing. This is about not jumping into something before it is ready. Okay, so whatever it is you've been asking about, it's not ready. Like the Spirit's trying to prepare something special for you, and they're saying it's not ready. Okay, don't be too hasty. It's not ready. Let's get a card. Alrighty. All right, so this is Spirit at work here. Now, the Spirit is taking charge of a particular situation, whatever that situation is for you. Okay? And they want you to know that it's not over yet. Whatever it is, if it concerns a person, this person is still being tempered by Spirit. This person might even be in a karmic cycle, maybe with someone else. Spirit is saying, this person, they're half-baked. The oven's not ready. It's not ready. Okay? It looks like you might have to wait for this person to reach out to you and express their emotions. They're not ready. Okay, when they come around, that's when it's going to be ready. It looks like whatever they're going to say is going to cause a tower moment, or maybe there was a tower moment in this relationship, but it had to happen in order for both of you guys to be tempered and for both of you to address your abandonment issues. Okay? So this is what your spirit guides want you to pay attention to now. Any kind of issues of abandonment that you may have, because if you are in some kind of soul connection, this is a lesson that both of you are learning right now, because the Hierophant talks about learning a spiritual lesson. So Spirit is saying, if this is about a person, not ready. If this is about a job, I don't think it's for you. But you have to go with your own intuition, okay? Remember, when you listen to readings, it's not to gain anything new, really. It's about confirmation of your own intuitive nudges. So unless this resonates with what you've been getting intuitively, you're going to disregard it. And then it says Council of Light. So know that your spiritual support team, they are supporting you. They are guiding you. They're protecting you. They're giving you those downloads. So you can trust in those downloads. You can trust in your intuition. They are around you right now. They ain't sleeping on the job. Okay? You may think, maybe things have come to a pause. Maybe you think your journey has come to a pause or some kind of stalemate. It's not paused. It's not paused. It's ongoing. It's just that right now, there's a lot of inner work to be doing. So you may not be seeing action and movement in the 3D, but there's a time for inner reflection, especially with regard to your abandonment issues. Okay? It says Council of Light. And you see that pause there, right? It's all divinely orchestrated right now. You don't have to worry. Your helpers in the 3D or subtle realms, they're at it. They're on the job. They ain't quit. They're not in quarantine. They are on it. Okay? So you don't have to worry. They are on this like white on rice. Okay? They're on this. Okay? They have not abandoned you or anything like that. Everything is working out exactly as it should. Okay? So don't go rushing in or panicking or anything like that. Everything is happening right now, should be happening. Right? What is this? Yeah. So you're pressing forward, especially in the 5D. There's a lot of healing that's taking place here. And a lot of transmutation of karma, right? They want you to know that you don't have to be conflicted, okay? All you have to do is work on yourself and identifying any kind of karmic cycles that you may have been engaged in. Maybe you haven't been loving yourself appropriately. Maybe you've been making decisions based on your woundedness. Spirit's saying, you got to look at that right now. Eliminate whatever thoughts or self-limiting beliefs that are keeping you trapped. So this is not just for your person to be refined, but it's also for you to get a higher perspective on yourself and on life. Okay? And it looks like the same abandonment issue that we identify there, and it doesn't have to be abandonment issue. Whatever, you know your story, right? You know your issues. But whatever those issues are, these issues are the reason why your heart has been so guarded. Now, it's not to say that you're going to allow people to take advantage of you or anything like that, or not have boundaries where people are concerned, but certainly not to erect barriers against your heart. Spirit is saying, love, so let that unconditional love flow, and let yourself be loved by other people, and also by yourself. And when you love yourself, you set healthy boundaries. Okay. Now it doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to be defensive. And it's not about defense. It's not about defense at all. It's letting that unconditional love flow, but knowing that the first place that unconditional love needs to flow is to yourself. Okay? It's to yourself. All right? But Spirit is saying, it looks like, you know, they're orchestrating some kind of, I don't know if it's a reunion or a meeting here with regard to love, because I see a lot of red here. So it is about passion. Okay? It's about passion. So and it's about love. So they're orchestrating some kind of meeting here, but they are saying that there's still work that you need to do on your heart space before they allow this person to come in, because they're working on that person, right? They're working on that person, but there's something that you need to work on. And then we have journey in reverse, and it's a card number 2. Now the vibrations of number 2 is the High Priestess. And that's about your intuition. It's about your knowingness. And it's in reverse. So it's like you're blocking out your intuition with regard to something. And that is causing some kind of stalemate energy in your journey. So let's pull a card. And let's see exactly what you're blocking out your intuition about. Yeah, Spirit is saying you're resisting some kind of transformation. Let's see why. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Spirit saying you're not standing in your Empress energy. Empress energy is loving and nurturing, connected to their heart space, intuitive. You're not standing in your Empress energy. Why? What's happening? You're not logged into your heart space. You're not logged into your heart space. What is this about? There's okay. There's some kind of truth you're not seeing, or maybe you're not speaking to somebody, or maybe you may have cut someone out of your life. But there's something that's causing stalemate energy on your journey. I'm going to read this from the book. Let me see this journey card from the book for you. Card number 2. So there's something that's blocking your intuition here. All right, card number 2 in reverse. Oh, shit. Do you harbor resentments? So this is what is blocking your journey right now. Okay, you are not standing in that Empress energy. Okay, in that knowingness. All right. So it looks like there's some kind of betrayal, some kind of wounded, and it's harboring and it's blocking off your heart right now. Do you harbor resentments? How often do you reinforce negativity by affirming lack and limitation? Every time you send out a desire for something, but secretly harbor a belief that you're undeserving of it, you plant weeds in the field of your dreams. So you might be trying to manifest something or someone into your life right now, but Spirit is saying it makes no sense trying to manifest this person, and then you're still in your mind, or rather in your heart, you're thinking that it can't happen. Okay? Or you're harboring negativity towards this person or this thing. Okay? Spirit saying, when the gentle gardener appears in the reverse position. Am I reading? Yeah. Good Lord, what am I reading? Oh, crap. I'm reading the wrong book. But you know what? Maybe you needed to hear that, because it does answer the question, right? It doesn't. I was reading the wrong book. Okay, well, let's see what the right book says. But you know what? We had to hear that, and it made perfect sense to me. It's only when I was like, what are they talking about, the gentle gardener? Okay, so guys, one of the reasons what's blocking your transformation right now is the resentments that are in your heart. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's get the real one now. But we had to hear that one on the journey. Let's see, reverse. You may desire to move or just get away for a while, but the reverse of this card could indicate a delay or even a cancellation. Something could be standing in your way, or perhaps lines of communication may get crossed. Don't let the potential changes upset you. Refocus your energy and be flexible enough to alter your schedule or destination as needed. Remember, you can always create new adventures even in your present location or situation. And the affirmation is, I'm attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places inside and out. All right, so you, as I said before, you may be thinking that your journey has ground to a halt, but no, this is a a divine detour right now, and you're meant to be working on yourself at this time. But I think the advice from this book was even more spot on, because that's what's holding up your transformation right now. There's some resentments that you're harboring in your heart that's not allowing you to truly manifest, okay? Because to manifest, we have to be in high vibration. And you can't be in high vibration if you're harboring resentments. And then you have goblins in reverse. These, I don't know, intuitively, it's a card number 5. So that's about challenges, it's about dangers. And it's in reverse. So to me, this reinforces that message of being protected. But I'm going to read it from the book for you guys. And then I'll pull a card on it as well. All right, let's see. Number 5, goblins in reverse. It's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When the goblin card arrives reverse, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. Set boundaries and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. So this is about facing your inner fears and not letting them rule you. But it's also about as well not letting other people's inner demons trigger you. Okay? So Spirit is saying, I'm really getting maybe a love situation coming through right now. And that's why they're having this pause. Somebody is battling their own inner demons right now. And you have to just step all the way back. And maybe this is also the delay in this journey. But both of you guys are meant to be doing work right now. You're both meant to be facing your inner demons and your inner fears. Let me pull a card on that. Whoa. Crap. And Spirit is saying when you do that, that's when you're going to, this situation is going to transform, and when you are going to transform as well. Yeah. Maybe you need to speak a truth. Maybe you need to face some kind of hard truth in your life. And stand in your Empress energy. Okay? Maybe you need to express your feelings about a particular thing. Okay? Maybe you need to express your feelings about maybe something that happened in your childhood. But whatever it is, Spirit is saying you have to face those fears. Let's get one last card to wrap this up. What's the last bit of advice from your spirit guides? It's saying loyal heart. Okay. So know that if you've been inquiring about a situation, know that this person's loyal heart, this person's heart is loyal to you. No matter what you may be seeing here, they do have a loyal heart for you. It's just that there are things that need to unfold first before you and for them, and for things that need to be healed first for you and for them before we see this union here. Okay? But know that your spirit guides are at it. They're on it. They're on it. Okay? They have not abandoned you. Alright guys, thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that when I do my pop-up mini reads, you're notified. If you can go a step further and click on any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me as well. Okay? Alright guys, take care. Bye. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Jade Elephant, this is your reading. So it looks like the first thing your spirit guides want you to know is that they're removing some obstacles from your way right now. Alright? You might have felt stuck or your path blocked or something not working out in a relationship. They want you to know that they're on it. There's also a message coming through about memory. Or about remembering who you are. So this could be past life related, or this could be, a message about, knowing your value. Because this is Jade. Knowing your value. Especially with regard to love, because it is green, right? Alright, so let's go. What do your spirit guides want you to know? So I'm going to go into the Work Your Light Oracle cards. This is a 4 card read. we're gonna get one card from this deck. Hey, what happened to my nice wave music? Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna get a card from the Angels and Ancestors deck. We have the Moon. I'm going to note that it was in reverse, but I wasn't planning to read reversals, but I am getting a message with that. And then the Energy Oracle cards. We have the Angel of Balance. And from the Enchanted Map, Oracle cards. Let's get one card from there as well. We have Sad Embrace. Aww. Because I was feeling a somber mood with this deck. I wonder what that's about. Alright guys. What do your spirit guides want you to know? Alright, let's go into the Work Your Light Oracle deck. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? All right, so right now, Spirit is saying this is a time for self-love. This is a time for self-care. Okay, there's a time for you to mother anybody else. There's a time about stepping into your power and turning all that love on yourself. You can possibly watch pile 2. But even pile 1 had a message like this. Okay, so I think pile 3 you could possibly watch all 3 piles, quite frankly. But Spirit's saying now it's time for self-care. Okay, you have to be the Empress to yourself right now. Let's see what's happening here. Spirit's saying also that you're a starseed, and there's some kind of mission in this life that may see you being in the public eye, and it is related to your intuitive gifts. Okay, but right now the only person that you have to heal is yourself. Yes, Spirit's saying wake up and smell the coffee. Okay, this is a time to see things from a higher perspective. Okay, whatever happened to you, see things through the eyes of Spirit. Learn the lesson from whatever experience you may have gone through. And it looks like you've been through quite an experience with this Sad Embrace card. Even here, there's an embrace here and an embrace here. So there's a need for you to comfort. But Spirit is saying, this is a time for you to self-soothe. Unfortunately, fortunately, knowing that you have the resources to comfort yourself and to power through whatever is happening. Okay, so it looks like this is related to a love situation. All right, so it looks like you have some deep emotions for someone else. You're recognizing that now, but I'm also getting that's vice versa as well. This person's recognizing that too, but Spirit's saying now's the time for you to get yourself back into balance. And it's so weird that this temperance in reverse came out because the angel of balance came out in the energy oracle card upright. So know that the angel of balance is working with you right now to get you back on the right track, on an even keel, and in high vibration, because it looks like you kind of took a toll. You went through some kind of karmic cycle where you might have been the overgiver, and there was imbalances in that relationship. Spirit is saying the angel of balance is here to teach you that you are worthy, you are valuable, okay, and you are worth someone putting the time and effort into you, the equal amount of time and effort that you put into someone else. Okay, it looks like you have some heartbreak going on here. Okay, because somebody didn't show up for you like you were showing up for them. All right, but Spirit is saying, see, right now, all that love you want to give someone else, give it to yourself. Okay. They're also saying that right now you need to trust your intuition. I'm also getting a message here about release. And new moon energies are a good time for this sort of release. Okay, so for the next new moon, there's some kind of releasing or resentment that you need to do. You can do a new moon ritual or whatever it is. But also Spirit is also saying that you've not been paying attention to your own intuition, your intuitive nudges, whether it's about a love situation or maybe about a spiritual path. And they want you to really focus on your spirituality right now. Okay, so this is a time to heal, but they're giving you some advice and you're not listening. Let me see what that's about. Okay, let's see. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Chariot. All right, so you may have gone through some kind of ego death, or it could be that you have some self-esteem issues that may have been holding you back, or maybe precipitated you going into some weird situations. Spirit says you have to move on from that low vibing energy. Okay, you are worthy, you are valuable. Okay, so any kind of self-limiting thoughts or negative thoughts that you keep telling yourself, you have to release this. You have to move on from that and see the higher perspectives. Know that you are worthy. You're worthy of love, and you are loved by the universe. You just have to love yourself right now. You just have to love yourself right now. There's some self-esteem issues that have been keeping you back. Spirit says, time to release that. Time to release that because it's keeping you stuck. Right? Get yourself into balance. And when you get yourself into balance, and there's balance between your masculine and feminine energies, where you realize, okay, you are protected by the universe, but you're also capable of carving out a life for yourself. When you're in that kind of sense of balance there, okay, you're only going to attract people that are able to give this balanced energy back to you. You're not going to attract those energy vampires. No. Remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. Okay, so when you get yourself into balance, only balanced relationships are going to come into your life. Okay, solid offers are going to come into your life. Look at here, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, it looks like somebody too wants to bring you some kind of message. They want to bring a solid offer to you here, right? And this is temperance energy, the angel of balance, and it looks like they want to balance out the situation. Maybe in the past this person may have explored their options, but right now they're seeing you as the Empress, and they're coming to speak their truth here. And that's because you have been working on yourself. But Spirit's saying there's a little bit more work to do, and there's a little bit more releasing. So there's no need to be sad and mournful. Know that there are good things coming. And you've undergone a powerful transformation, and so has your person, and it looks like they're coming in to express their emotions. Okay, so you might have been feeling sorry for yourself because of what happened. Okay, this reminds me of the Nine of Swords energy. You might be stressed out, but Spirit is saying there's no need for that sad embrace. Good things are coming to you. They're working on it. Okay. Yeah, you might have been going through you might be going through a breakup right now. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, or maybe there's some kind of delay in you reconciling with somebody else. But know that this person's coming. They are coming back to make some kind of apology or some shit like that. Okay, for the breakup. Maybe they were with someone else and they were waiting to break up with that person in order to take action. But it looks like they're walking away from that situation now. They're releasing the things that don't serve them. But Spirit's saying, whilst this person works on themselves, they want you to be working on yourself and releasing the things that no longer serve you. the things that made you might have, compromised yourself, the things that maybe made you feel less than you were worth. Spirit says you have to release that, okay? Release that. Let me read Sad Embrace from the book, because I'm really getting a really somber energy with this particular deck. I was quite fine with the others, but the energy offered at Sad Embrace is really sad, right? Yeah. Let's see what's happening here. What do they want you to know? It says loss is a part of life. So you may have lost a loved one or something like that. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme, okay? Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. And it does look like that, quite frankly. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept this loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. All right, so give way to those feelings. Cry if you need to, purge, just let it all out. But know that after this period here of healing, because this is what this is, of healing, there's something beautiful that awaits you. Okay? So let's get a last card of advice. What's the last bit of advice from your spirit guides? And then we are going to close off this reading. Truth be told. All right. And it's another number 14. So that is like the third card of balance that we saw, because we saw temperance, right? So it looks like there's some kind of justice or truth that's going to come into you. Maybe there's some kind of honest conversation that's going to happen. I'm going to read this from the book for you. Okay. But whatever it is, it's going to bring you into balance. And the scales are going to be balanced in whatever relationship or whatever space you need that clarity. All right, let's have a look. It says, people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based on your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more tuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth and listen. So it looks like you're gonna get the opportunity to speak your truth in a particular situation, whatever it is, whether it's career, whatever it is. Okay, or see the truth in a particular situation. Spirit saying you have to be open and honest with yourself, honest with this person, because this truth can break new ground for the relationship. Whether you guys decide to part ways or whether you guys decide to reconcile, the truth is going to set you free either way. Okay. All right, pile 3, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Please like, share, subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. So when I do the pop-up mini reads, you're going to get that notification, okay? If you could go a step further and click on any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. All right, guys, take care. Bye.